Hello everyone and welcome back. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Ma, I live in UK and this is a channel about semi-hydroponics and houseplants, and maybe in the future it will be about my garden as well if the weather decides to change. Right, so today I was thinking to talk about the plants that didn't do so well for me in semi-hydroponics. Maybe for you they are doing brilliant, but not for me. So I have here a full bag of tags of the plants that, well, they are not with us anymore. They're in the bin. But unfortunately, I would say that it's not because of the semi-hydroponics for all of them. Maybe, not maybe, it was my fault as well, because when you have so many plants, you can't keep on track on everything. And even if semi-hydroponics is supposed to be an easy non-organic grow media, you still have to take care of the plants, if that makes any sense. So I'll not go through all of them, but I have my calatheas that I had a few. At the moment I have my Calathea ornata, which is, as you see, so the leaves are curly, but it's not because they don't have enough humidity, because they do have enough humidity. I took it out with the intention of putting this in the bin, but I've noticed that she has quite a bit of root growing. So I cut off the roots that didn't have a white end like those whites, because that's a clear proof that the root system is growing, and I'll give it another shot. But I was looking on the back of the leaves, and let's see if you can see it, if this thing will focus and the sun will not. See those white, oh, is the window. See those white bits? I don't know what those are. It's even spider mites or mealybugs or God knows. But to be fair, all the plants that were around them didn't have those. So obviously you'll not have anything in the media, because they can't survive in a non-organic media. But I will just give them a rinse, and that's all that I will do. I have my micans here, the lemon lime micans and the regular micans. Jesus Christ, these are a pain, literally a pain. They don't grow roots in water because the stem was starting to rotten. They don't grow roots in leca. I put them back to leca. I put them in water, took them out, put them in leca. Don't know what's wrong with those guys, but I'm so close to put them in the bin, because my Brazil, the same. I have some Brazil, what is left from it, because it was a big, not a big, but I had a few cuttings. Now I have two. They are not doing anything, nothing except rotting. The stem, it's keep rotting, but it's putting out new leaves, but stem is keep rotting and rotting and rot. I don't know what's his issue, but he's close to the bin as well. I had a few African violets that didn't make it, but to be fair, I don't think it was their fault. Well, I don't know whose fault it was, because even in compost, plants die. So Yeah, well, a full bag of plants that die, like Philodendron ruga petiolatum. That was an expensive one. Oof. Dead. Uh, Squamiferum. Again, I have a stump. It was a full plant. Don't know what happened. It was just keep melting and melting. Excuse me. Sorry for that. Right, so the squamiferum, the same, melting and melting. Don't know what happened there. Don't know. I just don't know. Sometimes it's not working. But I will show you in a next video. I have a mini greenhouse in the house, um, in which I'm trying to save some of them because I just don't want to give up. It's like with the Brazil. With the Brazil, Philodendron Brazil, I'm trying since, when did I got that? In August. In August. I still don't have roots. But the two cuttings that I'm left with, they are producing new leaves, but no roots. And they are in water since September, October, something like that. So, yeah, do not expect all. I have here the Scindapsus pictus. I don't know which one is this one. Don't have a clue. That was the size that he was on 11 September. It's still the same. It's no, sorry. I have two leaves, two new leaves. This one and this one that grow, I don't know, in the last 3 weeks. Don't know. The roots are looking fine. They are big, but he's not growing. And now I've seen this one is dying as well. So don't have a clue. I don't know what is happening. The EC it's alright. The pH is alright. I would say for the Calathea, yeah, you really have to water down the fertilizer. Like, I don't know, put a few drops for them because the hydroponics nutrients, the Calathea doesn't like it for some reason. They don't like it. I have my orbifolia, which I cut off all the leaves, and it was a big plant from the ginger jungle. It was gorgeous. I had to cut them all off because of the high EC, right? I burned all the leaves. But now I have two new leaves. So I would say I will give her another chance. The African violets, all of them, they are doing brilliant in semi-hydroponics. I love it, and I want more African violets because I don't think I have enough. Those are doing brilliant. I made a few experiments to see how they are rooting quicker in leca because I never root anything in leca, right? I put them in water and just leave them there because usually I forget to change the water. But I'm still waiting because I've put them in leca, I think 3 weeks ago, so I just want to leave them there. I put a few in water, a few in leca, the same species, just to see which one is rooting faster. And yeah, I think I have more plants that are not doing well in semi-hydroponics, and I need to check them all, and maybe I will make video for all of them, just for you to see that not everything is going perfect here, and I don't think everything is going perfect anywhere. Just people will not like to admit that plants die sometimes. It doesn't mean that you are not good at what are you doing, or it's your fault, or maybe it's your fault, and so what? Just admit it. It will be easier for everyone. So yeah, another one that is not doing well, but I think was my fault, so I trimmed it down whatever I could to trim, but it's rotting in the water. Maybe my water is not good, I don't know. It's the string of turtles. It was doing fine. when I bought her, for the next 3 or 4 months, it was growing and growing. But, and this is my fault, I will tell you one thing. When you have plants with so fine roots, do not disturb them. Leave them there. Don't take them out. Don't check the roots. Don't do anything like that. Because being so fine and sticking on the leca, in the moment that you are picking them up and even dump the leca, or even if you give them support, those roots will break because they are so fine. Leca compared to those roots is really heavy, so it will pull them and break them, and the plant will need to restart over and over again. So don't do it. I did that to this because basically I've dropped it on the floor 4 or 5 times. So imagine that, how many they broke. And now I can't manage to make her get some roots. So don't know guys. Right, so I think I maybe have more plants that are not doing well in semi-hydroponics. Most of them are in the bin. I have a full bag. I've shown a full bag of tags that plant didn't make it. Some of them I just quit. Because, for example, calathea, they need a lot of humidity, right? The one that I kept, I think I have an orbifolia. This one, how it's called, Rosa Picta. And sorry, that's my kettle. Makoyana, I have a Makoyana mini, which it's not doing great either. So it's putting out new leaves. She is in the greenhouse. She has humidity of 90%, but all the leaves are dying. They are shriveling and dying. So yeah. The Sinantes, they're all in the bin. All of them. I had them all. Didn't make it. So in the last month, since we started with the renovation of the place and everything, I've decided not to run the humidifiers anymore. Okay? So my calatheas, they are in a greenhouse, they have plenty of humidity, but that's it. And the African violets, they are in there. And any plant that it's struggling, but not so many. So all of them, I don't care if they want humidity or not. I'm trying, because I don't know where I've read this, but plants adapt in the environment that they are growing in, right? If that makes any sense. Obviously, plants that require 100% humidity can't adapt to 40. That's common sense, right? But they can adapt to 70. But I decided to stop the humidifiers, and for the last month I stopped them. I don't see any change in any of my plants, especially because if you run a humidifier, you will have humidity where you have the humidifier. If that makes any sense, right? If you have this Christmas cactus here and the humidifier here, you will have humidity here, not all around it. So I'm tired to keep my plants all grouped together. I want to spread them in the house. I've started spreading them in the house because I had to when we start redecorating the house, and they are fine. They are perfectly fine. Even my Borzigiana, who has, right, the new leaf, it's brown, but it's brown because it was white, all white. She has a few speckles of green, which is normal. So don't buy a Borzigiana with too much white. Mine has way too much, and now I'm sorry, but doesn't matter. So the humidity, it's around 40. Last night, with the central heating, with the radiator in the plant room, with everything, they're fine. They don't seem to mind anything. Maybe I don't have plants that require too much humidity, because, by the way, I never search into plant care. Okay, if I buy a plant, I'm not interested in what are the requirements for that plant. I'm just not. So I never research about plant. I'm just trying things, and if it's working, it's working. If it's not working, it's not working. That's it. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Obviously, I have more plants that at the moment are not doing alright, but they are alright-ish. So let's hope for the better. And I will show you in another video what I have in my greenhouse and what I'm trying to save before I put them in the bin. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.